lesson 2.22, and it is student evidence. The objective of this lesson is the student will be able to write a literary analysis to share ideas, concepts, and information about a topic by following a series of steps and use strategies to plan writing. So what are we going to do? We're going to use direct quotations and paraphrasing, to help us to cite sources in our writing. In the two stories that we are going to use, I have a lot of quotations. I use some of the quotations, but if you don't like them, you can use a different ones. And the writer of the model essay uses different, direct quotations to clearly state important ideas from the story living outside tribal lines. So what are we going to do? We're going to organize and write a draft. We're going to write the body of the draft, the ending, and at the end, we're going to write, the draft. So for the sitting evidence, it is giving others credit for their words or ideas to cite evidence. So we use direct quotations of the exact words from the text. So that's what it tells us that you didn't do that, you didn't write it. That's why we use the quotations to paraphrase or say the same things using your own words. So that's what are we going to do here. It says analyze the citations. We have here, a model essay. So what are we going to do? We're going to underline direct quotations and we're going to circle the paraphrase in a text. So it says initially, his community had taught him that living in between cultures was dangerous. Okay, but now he realizes that studying cultures allows him to associate with multiple groups. He feels both native and American. Other groups seems to accept him as well. People generally think I'm half or whatever they are. So what are we going to underline? Direct quotations. So direct quotations, the first one is going to be what? Dangerous what? Right? And the other one, it is people generally think that is whatever they are. Those are my quotations. How do I know? Because it has this. So the rest of this, it is a paragraph, explains from all here, explains the quotations, give us an explanation of the quotations. So it is what important idea does the writer support with a direction, direct quotation. So the writer, the owners to support the idea the other groups identify with Alexei, right? So the writer uses, Alexei's, own words to support the idea that other groups identify with Alexei, right? Because mostly in this country, we are, this country is made of totally different groups of cultures. So what does the writer use paraphrasing to cite evidence? So, the writer used paragraphing to summarize Alexei's ideas in a way that connects with, her other ideas. Okay, so the writer uses paragraphing to summarize, Alexei's idea. Or sometimes, the quotations doesn't say much. So when you use, the paragraph in, cite evidence, it is like an explanation what is inside the quotations in a way to connect with her other ideas. So draft evidence and citations. A direct quotation, that could support an idea in my little analysis. So I'm going to say, this quotation, but like I said, if you don't like that quotation, you can use a different one. And let's see if you guys remember. Everybody is, I'm sorry, in Reardon assume we Spokanes made lots of money because we had a casino. You guys remember? Okay, so what do I want from you? I can paraphrase this quote by writing. So, what is the idea of this quotation? Okay, everybody in Rio de Nassau, we Spokanes made lots of money because we had a casino. So, I need you guys to finish this part. We have a lot to do. Okay, so organize your draft. To organize the right. Complete this outline with notes for your essay. Use extra paper as needed. Okay, so I'm not going to use extra paper. I'm going to try to make it, fit in over here. So I'm going to give you the idea, and you guys are going to find the two details. I'm going to give you this idea, so I see, how it's going to work over here. So what is the thesis statement of this? So on the two stories, we're going to compare the two stories. So while Junior, tries to hide the truth, Andosola Marquez reaches for her goals without being ashamed of who she is. So there's two different perspectives. He is like please, please don't find out that I'm poor. And with Andrea, she doesn't care, okay? She's just so focused on reaching her goal. So she doesn't hide who she is. So while Junior, tries to hide the truth, okay? Andosola Marquez reaches for her goals, without being ashamed, without being ashamed of who she is. There's a totally different perspective, right? Okay, what is the body? So write, topic sentences that summarize the central ideas of your body paragraph. Support each ideas with details from the text. So here we have transitions, okay? What is those transitions? Use transitions words is to organize details. For me, transitions words is like the glue, that put together the whole sentence. This will add clarity to your essay and make it easier for readers to follow. So this is the glues. So we're going to use this. I wanted you guys to use these phrases. Okay, so to organize the details. I think, what we think or what she thinks or what he thinks. There are different, okay? This this is for the thesis statement, which is what? The first paragraph. This is the idea in the details. You can repeat because we have two ideas or three ideas, and you can repeat, the details, and this is the ending. So what is the ending? It is you just, a reinforce of the thesis statement. So I'm going to give you the first idea. It is here. Junior lives in poverty, but allows everyone to believe the life on the reservation is comfortable. That life on the reservation is comfortable. I'll give you a detail. People thinks, he thinks that people will like him if he will hold the truth. Most people on the reservation are extremely poor. That will be one detail. Another detail, let me think. So he asked one time, what would you think of me if he knows that sometimes, had to walk to school. Okay, so that will be, details that he was holding that information because he doesn't want them to know at school that he was really poor. The idea on this one, unlike Junior and the Sola Marquez, okay, acknowledge the difficult circumstances of life as a homeless teen. Okay, as a homeless teen. Okay, so one of the details I can give you, in her college essay, that she was honest or not. Yeah, she was totally honest about her homeless situation. So that will be one. So in this one, the detail, which is very, very important, that she said, I won't let the circumstances, victimize me. I won't let the guilt, paralyze me. So this is one of the will be one of the details. And ending the restate your thesis. Okay, conclude what is an interesting thought. So it could be in conclusion, Andrés Marquez embraces her community, but Junior, pretends to be something that he's not. And the final thought, it will be Junior could have learned, from her confidence, right? So that is all the details. I'm giving you just some ideas of how to do that before you actually do your to write your draft. You have any questions, please guys, let me know. Okay, thank you guys. Have a good day.